Logan, you led the running back room in carries on Saturday. What was it like to be able to implement yourself in a big way?
It felt really good, you know. I feel like all season, you know, as a running back room, you know, we compete every single day. You know, finally having an opportunity to affect the game in the run game was really, it felt really good, and it was really beneficial to the team at the end of the day. I mean, I guess Saturday was my day. You know, I mean, I had a really good week of preparation, and I feel like I was really prepared to go out there, you know, and face whatever challenges came my way. And at the end of the day, I feel like as an O-line, they really blocked well. So, I mean, it was really a lot of things that helped open up the run game. It's not just one thing I could just, you know, take credit for. You know, it was the quarterback trusting me, it was the head coach, the running back coach trusting me as well. So I'm really grateful for that.
And after one of your big runs in the red zone, McLaughlin kind of, you know, some contact. I seen Will Campbell go over, and it seemed like, you know, he had like an overprotective type moment. Speaking about that relationship you have with the O-line and just how you've been able to develop that so quickly.
I mean, those are my brothers, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the O-line is a running back's best friend, you know. So when you come in, you really want to build that connection with your O-line, and you want to build that connection with your quarterback. So when I came in, I made an emphasis to know that, you know, I love y'all. You know, at the end of the day, I only can go as far as you guys take me. So I'll never take credit for you know, having a successful day. I always point back to the O-line. So they did a really good job.
Hey, Logan. You know, following up kind of what he asked, you know, with when things get kind of heated like that, it can be hard for somebody to, you know, keep their cool. You know, what's your mindset, you know, going through that, or your headspace when something happens like that?
I feel like I didn't been through the worst, you know. So I feel like, you know, something as little as, you know, maybe a hard time during a football game isn't that serious, you know. And it really comes with a level of focus, you know. At the end of the day, you know, I go in every game and every play. I mean, it's lock in, focus, reset, you know, forget. So everything, and it's just like a constant running clock, and it's the same thing every single play. So, I mean, during the heat of time, you just, you know, you got to keep a level head, and at the end of the day, you got to be humble about everything, you know. I feel like that's what really helps.
You told us a few weeks ago that winning's hard, especially in the SEC. Y'all are 2-0 in conference play already. What's it like, you know, how do y'all keep that momentum going, you know, into the rest of the SEC schedule?
I really want to say it's just motivation at the end of the day, you know. We all know what we're playing for. We all gel together because at the end of the day, I mean, we want to go compete for a national championship, you know, and like I said, you got to have short-term memory loss, you know. So you win the game, yeah, it's good. It's good while it lasts, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to move on to the next week because, you know, every team that we're gonna play, you know, they're gonna give us their best shot. So we got to be on our P's and Q's all the time.
I don't know how much time you spent around Whit Weeks here. First time we've interviewed him, he just seems to have this contagious excitement, huh? Like he never has a bad day. Is that what he's like?
One of those guys, you know, freshman in college. You know, he happy to be here at the end of the day, you know, and you know, getting to go out there and especially live your dream. You know, I mean, what is there, you know, not to be happy about? You know, he's a high energy guy. You know, even the defense feeds off him, and that speaks a lot about him as a person. You know, freshman on defense, starting in the SEC, and then the guys around you are, you know, gelling to you like you've been here forever. So that speaks a lot about him as a person.
He's hit you a few times at practice?
Not that I remember.
Just curious what, you know, if you ever scrimmaged against him, or what do you see out of him as a player, a young linebacker?
I probably would say he's really instinctive and really patient linebacker. You know, he's going to do his job. He's going to let the front do their job, and he's going to be there to, you know, to make the play. You know, the front, they do a lot of different stunts and games, and, you know, he's in the right spot. You know, he's one of those players that, you know, he's going to go out there, he's going to do his job, man. He's going to help others do their job as well.
Every time Coach Kelly's asked, who's your lead running back, he always responds, we don't have a lead running back. It's whoever has the hot hand. What's it like competing in a running back room with this kind of depth, and how does that make you a better runner?
I mean, it keeps you humble, man. It keeps you level-headed. In this game, it's easy to start feeling yourself. It's easy to get a big head at the end of the day. But having that kind of that push by the head coach, letting you know that you did good, but I still want more. You had a good day, but it's still not enough. That just makes you. It creates this fire inside of you. You just want to keep on going. You want to get better and better and better. So I feel like the whole running back room as a whole, I mean, they all take that personally. Logan had a good day, but at the end of the day, it's still my job to take. You know what I'm saying? And they go out there and they push me every day, and I go out there and I push them. So it really creates a great level of competition in your running back room.
How do you feel about this game? I mean, you've gone on the road already in the SEC and won in Mississippi State, and now you're going to Oxford. Going to be a real animated crowd, and might be the best SEC team you played so far. How do you feel about this challenge?
Every SEC game is going to be hard, and I knew that coming to LSU, and I knew that, just coming in college in general, playing in the SEC is tough, and especially going on the road playing in the SEC. So at the end of the day, I'm really confident in our offense. I'm really confident in the defense, and overall, I'm really confident in the coaches and in our preparation. At the end of the day, all we can do is focus on and control what we can control at the end of the day. And I feel like it's always going to be the way that we prepare. If we go out and prepare hard this week, the outcome going to show in the game. If we don't, then it's after the game, and we got to reflect on what we didn't and what we did do wrong throughout the week. So I'm really confident in our team to go out and I'll take us against anybody.
We spoke to Emory Jones earlier about the offensive line really attempting to create those lanes for you guys to run. What do you do within those lanes that are created to make sure that you get as much yardage as you can against a defensive line that doesn't typically give up space?
I feel like if I tell you, it's kind of like giving away my sauce. But I think it's really patience at the end of the day. You got to understand the blocking scheme. You got to know what your O-line doing at the end of the day. So I know the combos, the blocks, and how they want the play blocking, where they want it to be ran at. So I allow the O-line to do their job, and I wait for them and take my time, go through my reads and go through my progressions, and I hit it where it is, well, what they want it to be hit at. Or if you have to, create. I mean, that's the position that I play. You play running back. Sometimes you got to create and be a football player. Sometimes I do that as well. So.
A couple more if anybody has anything.
I asked this to Emory earlier, but how does practicing with the crowd noise really help you guys, especially as an offense? Because I know when you're a visiting team, things can get really loud, especially in Oxford. How does it help you guys prepare with the crowd noise?
I would say when we go out there, it's a different level of focus. Like when we played in Mississippi State, when we went into halftime, we were just thinking. We started talking as offense. It was like cowbells were non-existent, So because they rang cowbells the whole week during practice. So I feel like practicing those conditions, you get used to it. So kind of when you get out there, all you really hear is each other, and you hear the coaches and you hear your sideline, and I feel like that's the kind of team that we have. We have a bubble, and I feel like that reflects kind of who we are as a team.
Good. Okay. All right. One more.
Okay, just for fun, you seem like a pretty mellow guy.
Mm-hmm.
The Deshaun Womack dance, that was not mellow, was it? What did you think
That
of
was not mellow at all.
it?
But I think that's kind of like a Baltimore dance, like a Baltimore bop. That's where he's from. So he got out there and he did his dance, So I supported at the end of the day. It was cool to see. That's not really my stock. I don't really like to dance or nothing like that. But everybody got their own cup of tea, and I support it. I'm a high energy guy as well.
You saw Usher's in the Super Bowl too.
Oh yeah.